Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody wave. We the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy Yanni again hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit.
Trust me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Las Vegas Raiders. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They'd been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they dropped it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner, except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
They're on 19-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man right side, Myers. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go again with Pierce. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd down and goal. Hurts. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
He'll go underneath with this one to McKissic.
And he's got room.
Finding room at midfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll look to throw again. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
A throw to the flat here for McKissic.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Back to throw again. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll get 17 yards there, and it'll be a Los Angeles 1st down.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
A solid stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now back to throw. Open man is Myers.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
On play action, they'll throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Henry. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. J.D. McKissic from a yard out. And the Rams are back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Okay, ready?
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. He hits Adams, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs.
They find some open field here.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The Raiders at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Slant to Adams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On second down, Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Second and 14. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Darrell Taylor, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams, 44 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking to throw. That'll be caught by Kupp. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Second down and 3.
He'll drop to throw.
Gets the dump off to Pierce.
Only able to gain a couple there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And some space here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Yeah, he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Darrell Taylor able to record his 5th sack of the season. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's 2nd and 8. Complete. It's Henry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
2nd and 5. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Pierce now up the middle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pierce. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and 6. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Rams. Danny Gray from 6 yards away. And the Rams have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown!
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, no steal.
Back to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now back to throw.
That's complete to Pierce.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. We'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Raiders on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Throwing is Hurts.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And caught by Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. On the sneak, it's Hurts. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 75 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Rams Rams are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Back to throw now on first down. That's caught by Myers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Real partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Right, 97. Six, measure.
He'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it
or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Now a first throw here in overtime. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. On the move past the 40. Now he's into the clear again. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown and a game winner in OT. So it's a win here for the Raiders. And the guy who really led the way was their quarterback, CD, and that's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, he really had this offense firing on all cylinders. So let's count up some of the numbers. He went for well over 300 yards in the air, had 4 touchdown passes, and was clearly prepared for this one and executed the game plan to perfection.
So for Las Vegas, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile for L.A., they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.